What's going on, guys? Kando here, and what we're going to be talking about is how to make the AK74u in Gunsmith from the AK47. Now, what I'm going to be doing is shouting out one person who comments in the comment section below that they have liked the video and are subscribed to the channel. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. So first things first, you're going to actually have to unlock the AK-47. Now, in order to unlock the AK-47, I'm pretty sure you have to hit level 52 or 54. I'm not particularly sure, but I know it's in the 50s. So you're going to have to hit level 50 and unlock the AK-47. Now, if you want to be lazy like myself, since I'm only like level 40 or 45 with the AK-47 and I cannot unlock this weapon yet, I actually made the AK-74u and put it in a custom match. Now, if you want to play with your friends or if you want to kill some bots and just mess around with it, that's your best bet. So you can go into a custom match and you can actually do this and unlock all of the attachments without having to actually level up the weapon. So that's a little trick too if you just want to go and use the gun and see how it actually works, and if you guys believe me, if it plays like the AK-74u in the older Call of Duties. So without further ado, let's get into how to actually make the AK-74u. So what you're going to see first is the AK-47 at its bare minimum with no attachments. I also want to preface this. I'm not making this the best class setup by any means. This is just a class setup for the AK-47 that can turn it into the AK-74u. So we're making it look like the AK-74u as much as possible. So the stats aren't going to be that great for the gun because we are making it look like the AK-74u. So the first thing you want to do is click no stock. So no stock is very important because what it's going to do is it's going to shorten the gun by about 45%. So when you click on no stock, it shortens the gun by about 45%. Now if you look closely, you can click a laser sight. I choose the bottom laser sight, which is the tack laser. The reason why I choose the tack laser is because we're going to be trying to run around with this gun and they're not going to really be able to see your flash. If you're using the AK at range, then obviously you don't want that because they can see the laser, but you're going to be in people's faces with this weapon. You're going to be trying to run and use it as an SMG. Now you can see all of the other barrels. Now you don't want to use any of these barrels but the compact barrel. The reason why you want to use the compact barrel is it makes it even shorter. So it might not be the best when it comes to stats, but as you can see on screen right now, it looks almost identical, if not is identical, to the size and shape of the AK-74u from the older Call of Duties. Now the next one I do with the ammunition, you can kind of choose whatever you want, but I just choose the normal 40 round mags. I think it's just the simplest one, and if you remember, the AK-74u does have a big clip, so that's why I use that. And then I use the stippled grip tape. So that's the only attachments I used. I used the no stock, the tack laser, the compact barrel, the ammunition of 40 round mags, and I used the rear grip, which is the stippled grip tape. Now you can see that it looks almost identical, if not is identical, to the AK-74u. Now something cool that I'm going to show you on screen right now is me shooting bots and killing bots. Just me talking, it's just basic gameplay. It's just me shooting bots. You know, I'm not trying to act all good at the game or whatever. I'm just shooting the bots to show you guys how I feel about the weapon when it's in the AK-74u form over the AK-47. So let's get into that. Now the first thing you're going to notice with this gun is I'm trying to use as much movement as possible just to see how it feels over the AK-47. Now if you guys have used the AK-47 before in the past, especially in this game, and especially just this game in general, the movement is kind of stiff. It's not that fast. This gun is very lightweight and it has AR range and AR damage. As you can tell, I'm kind of melting people, and this has AR range and it also has SMG range where it can keep up with the SMGs, and you know, it might not shoot as fast as the other SMGs when you put it in this form, but it does more damage. So your 3 bullets could kill faster than their 4 or 5 bullets when they're shooting a faster SMG. As you can tell, I'm trying to keep it close quarters just to, you know, show you guys that it is a good weapon up close, but it's also a really good weapon at range too. I also try to get some hipfire kills in there too, just to show you that the hipfire is pretty good. The scoping in with the weapon isn't that fast compared to the other SMGs, but that's going to be, you know, a kind of, you know, it falls off a little bit just because, you know, it is actually an AR that you're making into an SMG or a smaller AR. So really, it's not in the SMG category, but it is an AR and it does still scope in like an AR. So that's the only, you know, negative effect of it. So the benefits are it shoots the same rounds as the AK-47. So that's important because you're shooting AR bullets essentially in an SMG, so you're going to be doing more damage. I also like this gun because it's a little compact and it really is fast. You can tell that I'm moving relatively fast with it. My movement's pretty slick and, you know, sleek, I should say. The one thing I would tell you guys if you do use this guide to making the AK-74u is the gun's not as bulky as the Black Ops 1 AK-74u, but it has that kick like the AK-74u in Black Ops 1. So if you remember when the Black Ops 1 AK-74u got nerfed to the ground, before that it was absolutely crazy strong, but when they finally nerfed it and fixed it and kind of hot fixed it, The gun kind of shoots like the AK74u of old, or of new, for Black Ops 1. So what it does is it has a little bit of kick, but not as much as the SMGs in this game. So you're running around like it's an SMG, but it doesn't have as much kick as an SMG, and it has more range than an SMG, and it has close to the same range of most ARs. So if I were you, I would try this guide out. I would try using this gun. Tell me how it is in the comment section below, how you guys feel about it. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. My name's Kando. I love you guys, and I'm out. Peace.